morning, everybody. It's Jean here, Jean Truelove from Truelove Quilts for You. Today is September the 16th, Thursday. You probably won't be seeing this until later on, perhaps this week, over the weekend, because I've decided to be going to the Quilt Show out in Oaks, Pennsylvania, to see my quilt, my Dear Jean quilt hanging up. Maxwell and Ian are going to go with me on Friday. So I will be filming the Quilt Show, what I can, see how I do. As you know, it's been a pretty rough couple weeks having lost our home, but things are moving. We are still in our son's guest room upstairs because the basement apartment is not yet done. It has to have some pumping up system for the sink to work and everything, the kitchen sink and everything. But the kitchen is in. Our son Luke and grandson Alex, they came in and put in most of the kitchen, so that's being done. Was laid. We're very comfortable. Maxwell, well, hopefully when you see this, Maxwell will be having a better day tomorrow, when I'll be filming this, because he's not had a good day today. He's mostly slept. He had gone to work to help out at the office. He sweeps up and things at our son's office yesterday, and so he had a full day, but he's just relaxing, understandably. A couple of things that happened I just wanted to tell you. Boy, oh boy, the Truelove touch of poop. We got our son Elliot, our number 5 son, who was helping so much with his new wife Vivi, and he sent us a video a couple days ago. They were in their kitchen. They rent an old house, the bottom floor, and there's tenants up above on the second and third floor of this old, a lovely older home in the nearby town of Doylestown in Pennsylvania. And they were standing in the kitchen, and all of a sudden, water. What is it with us and water? Water came out of the ceiling tiles. He quickly called up to the upstairs tenant, and oh, she was panicking. Her little 3-year-old or 4-year-old was in the bathtub, overflowed the bathtub. And it was a deluge of water all in their lovely kitchen. So the next video, he's ripping out, it's like 9-foot ceilings, because it's a lovely older home. Not all of these old ceilings with the blown in insulation. Oh, the poor kid, the poor guy. So they had to move her. They were doing things in the kitchen. They quickly moved it to another little room in the back of the house. But that now has to be mitigated.
So evidently, the upstairs neighbor has let her kid play in the shower, and it's leaking in multiple places.
Hey, baby, careful your head.
What?
Careful, yours doesn't hit your head.
No.
Oh my god. Esta semana yo no cocino. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Okay, I'm done. I'm gonna bring your bath.
So it snowed in my house. I'm just kidding. This is blown insulation in the ceiling. Some of it got wet.
Beautiful.
Good.
And right before our disaster, our tornado, I was telling you about the incident, huge incident that happened at our one son's property with the flooding. Water everywhere we look, not a drop to drink. The tenants, there was a major pipe burst, filled the basement, went down a street, impacted 7 businesses. 6 tenants in the building have been displaced, and our son has to be putting them up. It's a huge, massive thing. The water, the gas, the electric is still not on. They can't get permits, they can't get code. Oh, it's ridiculous to get these tenants back into the property. So there's that to contend with, and then on the heels of that came the tornado and the flooding of our home. Some updates. Our son Jordan is working feverishly around the clock, who is an insurance adjuster, working with the insurance companies to get our home, it was mitigated. The flooring is up, most of the flooring is up. The inspector came in just today and has deemed it not condemned, but restricted use, only for going in, obviously not habitable. Big sign on the door. And we're waiting for a letter from the township that the property has suffered serious subsequent damage. It was damaged in 2000, and then this flood, and so they need to have that letter from the township for the insurance company to go ahead with the raising, R-A-I-S-I-G, the lifting of the home, 9 foot. We were looking at sort of like a lift, not an interior elevator, because of the stairs. People have addressed that, and I'm like, I don't want to go upstairs again. But there's like almost like a cargo lift, a wheelchair ramp accessible lift, and also the way our son wants to do it is like a large, almost a berm ramp up the one side of the home. So that's all in place. That has been in place for several years now. But now, hopefully out of the disaster, the silver lining is that the insurance will pay for quite a lot of it. Because my son does have special flood insurance on the property, which is awesome. So that's what's happening. I will be putting this up before we go to the quilt show. I'll put the quilt show behind on the back of this. Usually I do a couple of videos. I'll see how I go. Because if there are anybody who wants to say hello to us, I mean, if not, but like, and everybody's so kind that I think, oh, I would cry. I'm like, oh, you're so very, very lovely, and commiserating. I'll just wear a mask and maybe I won't be noticed. But just about maybe 2 or 3 people in the last quilt shows are like Jean and Jen. Jen can't go, she can't make it, but Ian and Maxwell are coming. My husband needs a well-deserved break. He said, I'm taking off. I want to go to the quilt show with you. And I said, yeah, I want to go see my quilt. If anything, I just want to take a picture with my lovely quilt. So I will put this up when it gets up. So that's the news. Pray for Elliot and Vivi. They have water and disaster. The other, our son who's dealing with his tenants and the big, huge flood on that. Of course, our home. It's very sad looking. Oh my word. I go every day to pick up the mail because our mail's still going, and I'm leaving our car there, and the workers are going in and out of doing things, but it's still very sad. But like the boys were there and everything, and so that's the upshot of that. We are safe here. Again, Max was just tired. Understandable. So yeah, so the next time I film, I will be with Ian and Maxwell, and we'll be off to the quilt show. All right, see ya. Good morning, everybody. This is Jean, Maxwell, and Ian here. We are on our way to the quilt show in Oaks, Pennsylvania. We're following the navigation. Every time we've come here, we've come a different way.
And we're probably lost.
Yeah, I think we're lost. When Jen and I came a couple years ago, we went about an hour out of our way because we were talking. This, yeah, every time we come, it looks completely different.
I don't remember this road.
I don't remember this road either.
You still got your navigation on, Maxwell?
Yes, Dad.
So what does the navigation say?
Nothing. She's silent.
She is silent.
Yeah. She was listening to my accent.
People love your accent.
Yeah.
So
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Collings Road, State Route 4004.
this is a weird way to come. Anyway, we'll get there eventually.
Keep going around.
Okay, here we are. I'm getting deja vu. I think this is what Jen and I did, coming in the back way or the side way. We've been here so many times.
In 800 feet, turn right.
Oh, okay.
Is it?
That's not 800 feet.
Expo Center. They might be having.
They look like quilters.
No, this is the Just for Friends. This is where Heather and Janae come for the children's things. This isn't it. There's a whole bunch of.
This is the expo center.
Yeah, but there's a whole bunch of halls. Like this is Hall C. That's not it. No, that's the Just Between Friends. So it's around the back, I think. There's Hall A, B, C. We've done this and parked.
PD.
Yeah. Now, they were all young mums. I'm not a young mom anymore.
Quilters are not young moms.
No, quilters are not young moms.
Grandparents.
Quilters are grandparents. Oh, yeah.
No offense, guys.
No, no offense taken. I think some young people want to quilt.
I'm the majority.
The majority are perhaps older women. Yeah. There's some men who quilt too.
Do you think
Do they look like quilters?
quilters are dwindling?
I don't know. Do you think quilters are dwindling?
I'm asking you. I don't know.
Well, why did you ask that? Because you think they are?
Yeah.
Yeah?
A little bit.
Oh. Here we go.
That one looks like a quilter.
This
Okay.
is Quilt Festival open to the public.
There we go. So we are in Hall A, the Greater Philadelphia Expo Center in Oaks, Pennsylvania.
Would you want to jump out?
Um,
I think a good idea because we only got one umbrella between three.
okay, so we'll wait for you here. Okay, this is Best of Show. This is by Robin Gregg, Lone Jack, Missouri. Yeah. Interesting. This year has conditioned us to live in fear, real or imagined. I wanted to gather together real tears in the hopes that what we've experienced would pale in comparison to what really lurks in the dark. The goal was to make a beautiful, colorful quilt when viewed from a distance, and only when viewed up close the fears were revealed. Oh, wow. Oh, there's the tears and the skulls, and the goblins and the ghosts. Bigfoot. This has a tremendous amount of meaning. Sharks.
It's all horror. When you get up close,
It's full of
dark.
darkness, but from afar,
It's quite wonderful.
it's quite beautiful.
Wow.
So 2020 for Robin was also a very dark year. But when you get back, there's light at the end of the tunnel for all of us. So they
Needs
chose,
the truth.
they showed that so they chose this, the Best of Show. This looks like the most beautiful rug you ever want to see. It's called Secret Garden. The intricate work on this quilt. What did it win, Ian?
First place traditional.
And what does it say?
Called Secret Garden. A 7-year project.
7.
All work is handwork to include
Trapunto.
stipple quilting, embroidery, dimensional flowers and light blue tinting to give an illusion of mist.
So it's painted, it's stuffed, This is the trapunto. It's
7-year
It's
project.
stippled, all done by hand. This is done by hand. I don't get it. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Do you get it? That should win first place in world to me.
Wilhelmina van der Voorde.
Wilhelmina Millie Louise van der Voorde, Robbinsdale, Minnesota.
She's of Dutch extract from the
Secret garden.
Netherlands.
Hand appliqued, hand quilted, original design. And that got first place, traditional.
I'd hang that. Be on my wall forever.
It would be on your wall forever. Oh, wow. Now that, I'm sorry. That is amazing. So look, folks, second place. What do we have here? What was my video a few weeks ago? Ferns up in our son's mountain cabin. Remember, I was standing in a field of ferns and said, oh, they're so beautiful. So this speaks to me. This was second place traditional? Second place traditional?
Innovative.
Oh, second place innovative. Oh, yeah, looking. I love the ferns.
Philadelphia.
Oh, she was up at the mountains. One foot in front of another. Machine appliqued, long arm quilted, original design. Second place, innovative. Well done, Rachel. Here's some.
Use this one is
Oh, oh, look, folks. Oh, I wonder who made this. Oh, look, what a lovely name. G.E. Truelove. Can you read that, Ian?
Dear Jean, YouTube Friends Quilt. 2020 was a bust. Worry, stress, despair, and uncertainty took its toll. I vowed that 2021 would be happier, livelier, and more colourful. And so I created my own medallion sampler quilt pattern using happy, lively, and colourful fabrics. And yes, 2021 has been much better until our tornado and flood.
Until September 1st, 2021. And then 2021 got really, really bad.
Yeah,
But
chainsawing our way
chainsaw-
out of our property
Never
to save
mind.
our lives.
Never mind, but we're here 17
this
days
quilt.
later, and I'm standing in front of my
It should
quilt.
be spread. Why isn't it spread?
There's my quilt. There's my quilt, folks. Oh, it's so funny when I wrote that. When I wrote this, 2021 was getting better. Yeah. That's mine. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, yes. Yeah.
I know.
Well, I just said, when I wrote this, 2021 was getting better until September 1st.
Yeah. She got hit with the tornado too.
Oh, no.
I'm in Fort Washington.
Okay. Oh, wow. You got it really bad.
Yeah, I actually live across the street where the woman was killed.
Oh, no.
I mean, our house wasn't touched, but we lost all our trees and our neighbors.
Yes.
Lost part of their houses and
Yeah. It was horrific.
it was because it was
It was-
something you couldn't plan for.
Absolutely.
You know, my in-laws used to live down the shore, and we could plan for a hurricane. You know, pick everything up, move it.
We had about 2 minutes.
Yeah.
We had about 2 minutes, and we escaped with our lives.
Warnings came on the
Yeah,
phone,
and that was
then
it.
happened.
Done.
Exactly. The phones went off.
That's
were
it.
crazy.
It was crazy.
It was. Yeah.
It was.
something
Well,
else.
I'm glad. Were you displaced? Were you?
No, we're home.
You're home, yeah.
Yeah. It's just devastation all around.
Absolutely. Looks like a war zone.
Yeah. It scares my grandkids. Like, is it going to happen again?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it was sort of freaky, but well, I'm glad you're safe.
Yeah. And we're glad you're good.
Thank you so much. Do you mind if you're on the video?
Sure.
What's your names, please?
Vicky?
Vicky and
Sally.
Aw, Sally, thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. And you know Ian and Maxwell.
Glad you guys were able to come.
Yes, yeah. We're just thank you so much. Oh, lovely. Take care of yourself. Thank you. Wow. That was wow. Yeah. Yeah. Sweet people. This is awesome. It's all three-dimensional flowers, all folded fabric. Oh, the patience and the time. This is the Hoffman Challenge. And again, the Hoffman Challenge are, Jen was going to do it. Jen and I were going to do it, and then I didn't have the patience to do it in 2020. But these are the fabrics that we had chosen, which are a different fabric line here. All these different fabrics. So all of these quilts here in the Hoffman Challenge are using the same fabrics, but then of course snippets of other fabrics and people's imagination. Those two quilts have the same fabrics incorporated in them. Oh, super. This is a lovely traditional. Oh, this is Bernina, first runner-up Best of Show. Now this is awesome. Nancy Simmons, Duncannon, Pennsylvania. Amish Chow Chow, it's called. The tiny, tiny, tiny little turn dash quilts. Half square triangles. Look at that quilting. Tiny, tiny, minuscule, minuscule machine quilting. And stippling. That's my fingernail. Look how small. Look how small that micro stippling. Amish Chow Chow. What delightful, beautiful colors. I wish you, my friends, could see this. You get the idea of how tiny the piecing is on that quilt. This quilt is second place traditional by Christine Wickett of Penfield, New York. Again, tiny, tiny, tiny work. Applique, beads. Christine Wickett, a worthy winner. So are they designed by the same person, Maxwell?
Yeah, these are made by the same exactly.
Who's the person?
Kelly Spell.
Good old Kelly Spell. From where?
It's in Texas? Tennessee.
Houston, Texas.
No, not.
Oh no, Tennessee. Tennessee.
TN?
Hudson, Tennessee. TN is Tennessee. That's so cool. So they were made by the same person. Awesome.
Yep.
It's interesting though, look. Because it's the exact same pattern. Can you see the hexagons in there?
It's just in reverse.
Yes. Yeah. Awesome. Oh, that's awesome. See, a quilt doesn't have to be rectangular, does it?
I really think this quilt show is the most wonderful one I've
Yeah.
been to.
Yeah.
The original designs and the colours.
Yeah.
The way people have put colours together is just
It is spectacular.
spectacular.
Yeah. No, I think you're right, Ian. I think this is absolutely super. It's called Broken Flying Geese. Those flying geese are all on the curve. And then the exquisite quilting. This was done by Tricia Scott. Oh, absolutely fabulous. Beautiful selection of colors. What a choice. Just a small quilt. Boy, does that make an impact. I'd hang that on my wall. Well done, Trisha. Just wonderful. The quilting. The quilting on this. How awesome is that? How awesome is that? Quilting. Now that's all intricate, and this is all straight line quilting. Beautiful. These are triangles within triangles. See that? The binding on that, obviously hand stitched. Gorgeous. Artichokes. People are so clever. What they come up with, what their minds. Ian and I were saying, this show, everybody it seems was getting fed up with the dark days of 2020, because every quilt, or I should say most every single quilt, is bright colors, just fabulous. This is a pattern, this Truelove sewing machine. In fact, I think I have it. It's just, if you see, it's just sampler blocks, different blocks put in the shape of a sewing machine. How clever is that? Beautiful.
Such a beautiful, unbelievable display of expertise and imagination.
This quilt show is spectacular.
It's the best I've ever been to, and I've been to several now, down through the years.
I keep saying it. It's like people are desperate to use color.
I think amidst all the gloomy news of the world, that this is an explosion of
positivity
positivity, that's it.
And color, and
it's almost like rebellion against doom.
The evil. Yeah. Seriously, it's so spectacular. Every quilt here is so absolutely spectacular. Really, I can't describe it. We've been to so many quilt shows, and they've been really lovely and really super, and I've documented it for you people who don't go to quilt shows. But this quilt show is incredible.
You're so good looking with your mask on. I better put my mask on. It might make me good looking.
Maxwell.
Oh, I'm much better looking with
Much
the mask
better.
on.
Are you okay, Maxwell? Yeah. Mommy just wants to look a little bit more, okay? This exhibit is all about the alphabet. All hexagons. What people come up with. These are all embroidered. Looks like stained glass. Love letters. cryptically in that quilt are letters. How fascinating is that? And this one, you squint, you can see A, B, C, D. It's so interesting. This one's a bit more obvious with the appliques. But then, quilting, K for kite, L for leaves, M for moon, Q for question mark, P for pineapple. Isn't that wonderful? I love people's brains. I just love people's brains. Oh, this is lovely. This is a super one. Talk with the hand. The ASL alphabet. Ah, isn't that wonderful? One of Ian's best, closest friends of over 50 years, Roger, is deaf. And Ian communicates beautifully with him. That's wonderful. And this is in Braille. Oh, oh my word. The Braille alphabet. People are awesome. That's all I have to say. People are awesome. Dits and das. Morse code. The waves, and yet it's just stitching. The teeny tiny, minuscule stitching.
The cormorant.
Don't touch. No touch. Don't touch. Please do not touch, darling. Good boy.
I'm looking at that.
I know you can't. But you're not allowed to touch.
Fingers off if
They will chop your fingers off.
This is medieval times, yeah.
Second place
Medieval time.
wall quilt. Marco Ireland. I'm astounded at the stitching. Of these
Amazing.
quilts.
You know, every quilt show I come to, I should eat before I come, because it always makes me hungry. Looking at these amazing quilts, and I want something to eat and drink.
Well, go get something to eat and drink.
No,
I
I
don't.
want to see the quilts. Look at those over there.
Oh, look, this is a, now this here, again, if people don't understand, this is a challenge. And what was this? Oh, this was the Bob Ross Cherrywood Challenge. It was trying to make a quilt this exact same size in the style of Bob Ross. And look at all of the quilts that have been submitted. They're the exact size. So it's used only 8 of the designated colors, created an original design. So these were the colors of Bob Ross, the famous painter, the very zen painter, and then these are the incredible works of art. The identical size. 2 years ago, one of the challenges was a Prince, tribute to Prince.
What, the pop star Prince?
Yes, the pop star, and it was a beautiful tribute. I think they were quite a little bit larger. These look square.
20 by 20.
Okay, 20. I believe the Prince ones were slightly, but it was again a cherry wood challenge. Oh, there's dozens of them.
They're wonderful.
Look at the squirrel mosaic looking one. What people come up with. The same colorways, and yet all of these. Oh, isn't it wonderful?
Run wild.
Oh, I love this one. Maxwell, can you see this one?
Like a Roman mosaic.
It is.
It's been roaming all over the square. That's very clever. Look at this one, Jean, with a squirrel. It's his face in the background, see that?
Oh, yes, yes. Dear Bob Ross.
Very clever. Bob's choice, you know why? Because his face is in the back.
Yeah. Well, his face is in quite a few of them, if you've noticed.
No, yeah, but
That
it's
is
in
like
the
his.
sky.
Yes,
It's just,
he's imagining it. Yes. Yeah, because his face is right there too. But that is so
that's
incredibly.
What he says, the winner.
Oh yeah, that's it. That's
Bob's
the winner.
choice.
I thought he was dead.
I've got no idea.
Look up. Is Bob Ross dead? I thought he died.
No.
No. Okay. Sorry, Bob Ross. I thought you died. And this is an
That was
homage
Bob
to
Hope.
Bob Hope
died.
died.
Not Bob Ross.
Maxwell, look at, yeah, seriously. Maxwell, did Bob Ross die?
He died in 1995.
Yeah, okay, the guy's been dead forever. Like, come on, cut me a break.
What?
He died before Bob Hope. Oh no. I told you, Ian.
How did you know?
Anyway, I don't know. I just remember watching him and he was so sweet. Yeah, yeah. So Bob Ross would so he couldn't have
26 years ago.
but he couldn't have chosen that one yet.
Yeah, but it says Bob's choice.
I know it says Bob's choice. It's another Bob.
Yeah, what's up, Bob?
What's up, Bob? Terrible.
Probably Bob Murray, what's his name?
Wow. Quilting on that. There's a man quilter, Rich Danner. Well done, Rich. It's a big quilt, 106 inches by 106 inches. Magnificent. Oh, so pretty. Oh, so pretty. Oh my word. I haven't seen my quilt yet. We just came in, and I'm not looking for praise, but mine looks very amateurish compared to the intricacies of these quilts. I always say it's the shocking work. The tiny, 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 tiny minuscule handwork, all of that applique done by hand, and the teeny tiny stitches. I have never done anything like this. I don't know if I would even want to attempt it. Yet I like what I do. Oh, here's a Dear Jane quilt, which is in wool. Beautiful. Wow. Beautiful wool applique. Just beautiful. Oh, I love this quilt here. Maxwell, do you see that quilt there? It's so realistic.
Nothing's in there.
Nothing in there.
We still haven't found your quilt yet.
We haven't found our quilt.
Eventually.
We are on the lookout for my quilt.
Yep.
I got a beautiful,
Tell
lovely...
me,
Oh,
did you bring an extra battery?
I did bring an extra battery. I bought 2 extra batteries. California. And it's a shame these people have sent their quilts, obviously, and they send them, Maxwell, to the place where we went, to the Man Crusoe Quilts place up in New Hope, Pennsylvania. We drove there the other day and sent my quilt, but these people don't see their quilts hanging up.
Honorable mention.
Yes.
This one behind you.
So let's come over here. And these are old-fashioned designs.
This is like Victorian wallpaper embossed. What's really caught your eye so far?
The one back there.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. What is that? Best use of color? Is best use of color.
So this quilting, was this done?
It's machine quilted, right?
Like you.
Yeah.
My hands. The machine.
Oh my word. Oh, so pretty. Look at this one, Maxwell. 4 to 5 doilies. Look at that. The embellishments. How in the world is that done? How in the world is that done? Look at that, Maxwell. Look at the. Yes. 3rd place. Now this is an exhibit celebrating the art of Vera Newman. Quilts by Nancy S. Breland. This woman has made these quilts with all of the flowers, the sunflowers. Oh, the explosion of color. Daffodils and daisies. But this one has taken my eye. 2 butterflies in the garden. Oh, it's so pretty. I wish that people could see these quilts with me. It's so pretty. It's so very beautiful. I love the butterflies. My mom's favorite thing was butterflies. My mom collected butterflies. I inherited a bunch of butterfly pins and brooches from my mom. So every time I see butterflies, I think of my mom. Violets. Springtime. Don't we need a bit of this brightness in our life? Yellow poppies. Ah, just glorious. Ladybugs. Ladybugs hanging out. Hot tuna. So cute. A ladybug. Just one sunflower. And this is called Fall Passion. Well done. Well done. This is an ode to Elvis. Hot dog. House of Sand. This is Hawaiian Wedding Song. Oh. Oh. Of course. Heartbreak Hotel. This is called Harbor Lights. Hawaiian sunset. GI Blues. Girls, girls, girls. Follow that dream. Fun in Acapulco. Fever. Here goes my fever. Flaming Star. Let's come over here. Old Shep. mystery train. Oh, it's beautiful. Moonlight swim. Yeah, so pretty. Milk Cow Blues Boogie. Oh wow, look at this, love me tender. Oh wow. Love me tender. That's funny. And love letters. These are 4 little quilts measuring 22 by 24 inches. These quilts were created from photos from my garden. This is a woman called Joyce Hughes, then printed on fabric, adding dimensional thread painting, creating a very personal art quilt. So she took photographs from her garden. Oh my goodness, and made them into little tiny quilts. I don't know if you can see the sparkles. The sweetest little quilts. Again by Joyce Hughes. This is called 1 Year. I wanted to make a quilt to celebrate my 1 year of quilting. Oh please. And owning a sewing machine. I integrated all my new feet and techniques attained in the machine guide classes. I thought it was a good way to use all those feet before I forgot to use them or wonder why I bought them. This, folks, is a quilter who's been quilting for 1 year. I've been quilting for 15 and don't think I could do this spectacular work. People are talented. And again, this is fairies at the bottom of my garden. Joyce Hughes is extremely prolific. Oh, goodness. Oh, my goodness. I just realized, if you hear me breathing heavily, I don't know what my microphone is picking up. I'm trying to breathe behind this mask. It's a bit difficult. And this one, Lovely Lady of the Sea. Joyce Hughes. So she's been quilting for a year? Oh, come on, cut me a break. This quilt was made for my daughter, who received their master's in chemical oceanography. I wanted a fun and interactive quilt showing her love for the ocean and sea life. Well, Joyce, you nailed it. You nailed it. Painting, 3D work. Oh. Raw edge applique. I'm running out of superlatives. Well, that was a lovely, lovely morning, afternoon at the Quilt Show. We met quite a few people who follow us, follow me. Met Maxwell and Elliot. Oh, Maxwell and Elliot. Maxwell and Ian. We're tired. Very, very tired. I got some things. I got some squares to sew together. I mean, I do have my things at home, but I wanted to get some new things. So one of these days I'm gonna put up get my box, unbox my Juki from Jen, get it from Jen. Maybe she'll come over and I can sew some lovely squares together. So our quilt show was a success.
Happier place.
Wonderful, happy place today. Happy colors.
Contrasting
Yeah.
previous years.
Yeah. Yeah, it was wonderful. The quilts, the caliber of quilts. It was just lovely.
Colours.
Real pretty colors. Like a shot in the arm, what we needed. But we're tired now. Woo-hoo-hoo. And we're gonna go get something to eat. So anyway, thanks for coming to my quilt show, or the quilt show. And as always, love from the Trueloves. Bye-bye.